Righty. So yeah, so today we're going to focus on letting go of anything that isn't serving us, and it doesn't necessarily need to be about relationships. It could be around a belief that isn't working for us anymore. It's sort of surrendering to things that almost, we're going to be working on acceptance of things, really, because sometimes I think we push ourselves so much to achieve, be, do, have, that we actually we're our own worst enemy sometimes, and I myself included in that as well. So wanting to, and it could even be about around our jobs or around our career, so that we beat ourselves up because we're not where we want to be, or we think we haven't made the right decision or choice. So, or it could be about dating as well, and beating yourself up because you feel like you haven't put enough effort in, or it could be that you haven't or you feel, for example, that internet dating isn't for you, and you've actually given yourself a hard time about it because you think it's what you should be doing. Okay, so it's really just, we're just going to let go. We're going to focus this on letting go of anything, regardless of what life area it is, whether it's relationships, work, well-being, health, appearance. Okay, and we're going to allow ourselves to really be in the moment and be present with things. And we're also going to be working on I'm going to say the word repair, but it doesn't mean that there's anything that essentially needs fixing, but we're going to be working on refining our aura as well today. So we're going to be working on really making it as beautiful as we can. So if you don't know how to if you think, oh gosh, I don't know how to do that, don't worry, because I'm going to guide you through the process. And I think when we become more aware of ourselves and as an expanded being, and bring that into our daily lives as well, we can bring more of what we want into our lives in all areas. So so that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So, and if you are watching on the replay, know that you will gain benefit from this as well. Okay, so before I start, does anyone have any questions in general about the school or anything that you're going through that you want some clarity on? No. Okie doke. I will.
Sorry, Hayley, you probably thought, what was I up to then? As you can see, I'm in the garden. Apollo was sat under my sun lounger, and he suddenly got up and ran over the next door neighbour's fence. And as you've met Apollo, he doesn't move very fast, so that was a bit of a shock.
Doesn't.
That was a bit of a shocker. Like, where's he gone? What? He's disappeared.
Bless him.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I was thinking. What's happened?
Yeah, my cat's just disappeared somewhere. Yeah, it's run away from mummy. Oh, bless him.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. And are you putting this all on mute so you don't hear?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I won't mute myself though. I'm going to make sure I don't do that.
Try that out if you do mute all and see if it.
Yeah, I will. I'm actually going to. There is. Let me go to unmute audio. There we are. Manage participant. Yeah, let's see if it. I can't even see the mute all thing now for some reason. Weird. I'm going to just do you individually, actually. So, okay. Yeah, I can't see it. Let me just try.
You guys ours individually.
Yeah, there's usually one that lets you do it all together, and it should. Oh, there we go. Mute all, and let me see if it mutes me or not. So there we go. Can you hear me? If you do a thumbs up, you can hear me. Okay, it worked. Yay. Okay. Oh, hi Jill. I haven't said hello. Hi Jill. So good to have you here today. Okay, so whether you're lying or sitting, if you can just make sure you're nice and comfy. Okay. And if you are sitting, if you can make sure that your feet are firmly placed on the floor, and that your legs are uncrossed as well. And if you're laying down, just make sure you're in a position that feels comfy for you. Okay. Okay. So just rest or close your eyes. We're just going to start by taking a really deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And we're just setting the intention that this healing today will take place, regardless of whether you're attending live or on the replay, for your highest good and grace. And know that your soul and higher self are working in unison to help you move forwards with the most grace and ease. And today we'll be moving forward at the pace that's perfectly comfortable for you. And just know that each time you hear my voice, you'll be feeling more and more relaxed and beautifully supported in this now moment. Just allowing your face to soften. Any tensions in the neck and the shoulders simply slipping away right now. More and more beautifully relaxed. As we feel more relaxed, we feel the weight of our bodies, just acknowledging them, and all they do for us, and feeling beneath us the ground, the chair or the bed, the physical support beneath us, just allowing ourselves to really settle into that and feeling that physical support. Feeling our connection to the earth, and feeling its support for us. More and more beautifully relaxed. And this relaxation spreads all the way to the tips of your fingers, down through the core of your body, through the hips, all the way through, down past the knees, into your ankles, and through the soles of your feet, reaching the tips of your toes. Know that each part of you is beautifully supported and relaxed in this now moment. And each time that you hear my voice, we'll focus on your breathing, just allowing yourself to feel more and more content, relaxed, at ease. And we're allowing today the energy of acceptance, self-acceptance, to flow through each part of our beings. Breathing in the energy of acceptance, knowing that each and every one of us, everything that's happening to us and around us, is happening for our highest good and grace. And knowing that we're learning from anything that may not obviously appear to support us and our human needs. And just surrendering, allowing things to be perfect as they are right now. Life unfolding in accordance with divine time, at the perfect time for you. As we're focusing on acceptance, we invite our higher self, our higher selves, to join us in this healing and to facilitate part of it today. You may want to imagine or just set the intention that your higher self is in front of you right now. You may see her as a mirror image of yourself, or you may see her as illuminating and transmitting lots of light. You may see her as an energy form, or simply just know that she is there. And she's here to help you lessen the burden of life and what it is to be human. And she asks you the question, what would you like to let go of that's no longer serving you? And you may sense that you know what this is. It could be a belief around your worth. It could be a pressure that you've unwittingly put on yourself. It could even be feeling guilty when you're resting. And she asks the question again, what would you like to release that's no longer serving you? Or whatever comes to mind, or even if you just simply have a sense of this, know that's absolutely perfect and right for you to release it today. And she outstretches her arms towards you and beckons you to hand over whatever it is that you want to release. You may see it as an image. It may be an emotion, a feeling, or a way of being. You might simply want to imagine the word or sentence. You allow yourself to pass this word, feeling, sentence, way of being, image, whatever it is. You pass this over to your higher self. And she takes it with thanks. And she now says to you with compassion that she's grateful that you've handed over what's no longer serving you, and that she's going to transmute it. And she takes what's been no longer serving you, and she empties it out into a violet flame, a powerful violet flame. As she empties it out, this is like an energetic cleanse. You feel a weight lifted, a burden lessened from your shoulders. Knowing that it's absolutely fine and perfect for you even to allow this release to happen right now. You turn your attention back to your higher self, and she simply wants to send you love, compassion, and acceptance. And she accepts you exactly as you are. And she sees the higher purpose. She sees the higher pictures. She sees into the future possibilities of your life. And so she knows and asks you to call upon her wisdom at any time you wish. Simply by setting your intention to connect to her, to your higher self, you'll receive the guidance within you. And she's now connecting you together at the level of the heart. You might want to imagine or visualize as a beautiful white healing light emanating from her heart chakra to yours. And each breath in, just receiving more and more love, acceptance, and compassion. from this wise part of yourself. And notice how good it feels to receive support from your higher self in this way. And each time you breathe in, just amplifying the love, support, and compassion that you receive. You might want to imagine that this beautiful healing love and light from your higher self expands throughout your entire body and being. Just feeling that deep love, deep connection, deep acceptance of yourself from your own higher self. And whilst we're still here with our higher self connected at the heart level, we ask our higher self to help us cleanse our auras so we can retain the highest levels of light, the vibration that will help us physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So in this beautiful state of relaxation, I ask you to set the intention that you intuitively know where the outer edge of your aura falls. Now this may feel very close to your body. It may feel a few inches, meters, or even miles away from your physical body. And whatever you sense is perfect for you. And if you don't receive a feeling or notion of where your aura lays, just set the intention that the work we're doing will still have a huge healing impact, allowing you to bring more experiences of what you want into your life. And the first thing our higher self is doing she's encasing your aura with the violet flame, negating anything that's not in vibration to your intention. You might sense or see this violet colour around you. Either way, just simply know that a cleanse is taking place. And as this cleanse is taking place, relax in the knowledge that your higher self is here to support you in your physical reality. And guided by your higher self, she brings your attention to areas of your aura which may have not been as strong as you would have liked. Allowing negative emotions, for example, of others to permeate. So your higher self, she sends love and light to these areas, pockets of your aura, mending these areas, repairing them, reclaiming your strength, reclaiming your power, retaining vitality and well-being. And as your aura strengthens, you notice it expanding further out, expanding, getting lighter and more beautifully brilliant in its glow and essence. Feeling lighter and more carefree. Sensing yourself as the powerful, joyful spiritual being you are. And your higher self, she guides you to send love and light to the furthest part of your aura. And you can simply do this by setting the intention to do so. And you might imagine you're sending love and light from your heart chakra and just notice the incredible feeling of taking control of your aura's health and vitality. knowing that this is a form of self-love. And feeling yourself as this expanded spiritual being allows everything in your life to fall into perspective. Knowing that things are unfolding perfectly, and setting the intention to receive clear guidance from your soul in terms of any actions to take, whether it's around love and relationships, career or business, family matters, anything else. Know that you have the power to take aligned action, soul-aligned action in all areas of your life, allowing things to become more effortless. I'm just going to spend a few moments here, just in silence, feeling the beauty within the expansion of your own aura. And with this expanded sense of our auras, is also a sense of expanded self-awareness and our wisdom. And it's time now to just bring back our auras so closer to our bodies. Just imagine that the outer layer is simply coming in, retracting back closer to your body, and just allow the edge of your aura to simply stop where it feels comfortable. You may feel it needs to expand again a little further away. Just allow it to rest at position that energetically feels comfortable for you. And knowing that we've brought back that expansion, wisdom, and acceptance back into our present reality. I'm just going to breathe in a sense of gratitude for this expansion. You might feel this expansion in your heart area. And as our heart areas expand, as a group, we connect now at heart level to support each other's growth. As we imagine that we're in a circle and each of our heart centers, heart chakras, extend a line of light, line of love and light into the center of the circle. Each out breath, we focus on giving love and support energetically to all who are working on transforming their lives through the level of the heart. And breathing in the love and support that's here for you within this group. Breathing out love and support. And breathing in and receiving love and support. And this gift of receiving love and support, this transformation within the group, the energy of this transformation is being sealed. You may feel yourself being energetically held. Whatever you experience is perfect for you right now. And as I count back now from 10 to 1, when we reach 1, the line of light and love between our heart centers will dissolve. We'll be feeling grounded, yet still connected to our hearts and trusting more fully in our own inner wisdom and guidance. knowing that we can take actions, soul-aligned actions, more easily. So 10, 9, still beautifully relaxed. 8, 7, completely loved. 6, 5, trusting in our own inner power and guidance. 4, 3, complete acceptance. 2, 1. When you're ready, just open your eyes. You might want to just have a little stretch out. Yawn even. Feel the floor beneath you if you're sitting. Come back into your bodies. And if you want to have, maybe you want a sip of water as well, actually, because that's, if you have any water nearby, just take a sip. Just going to unmute you all.
Lovely.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm feeling very chilled out.
Very chilled out as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I kept drifting off throughout it.
Oh, did you? Oh, bless you. Oh, well, the healing will still be taking place even if you drift off. But what I would suggest is listen to it again on the replay and participate in the in it fully then, because that's when more shift, when we take in actions ourselves, when it's like conscious healing, really, that's when more shifts happen.
Yeah.
You will still receive the benefit of that, even if you weren't consciously aware the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, does anyone want to share? If you don't, that's fine, but does anyone want to share anything?
Yes, I would. During that, I was in the garden and a load of foxes joined me.
Really? How many?
Sis?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's lovely, isn't it? So they wanted to come in for the healing as well, by the sounds
They
of it.
must have done. That's really bizarre.
Because it's quite light, isn't it? Because they don't normally come out until it's dark, do they, foxes?
There's a few that live behind the shed.
Yeah.
They're enjoying the food that's being left out for them every night as well. But
so they wanted healing vibes and food, basically.
Yeah. Wow, that's bonkers. And as soon as you finished, they legged it over the fence. That's why I knew they were here.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's
They went that
interesting.
way.
Oh, bless them.
Yeah.
Oh well, they're welcome to join in again.
Yeah. Poor Apollo's a bit freaked out. He's now on
bless
guard.
him. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
I know.
Oh, gorgeous boy, isn't he? He really is.
Yeah.
I think Coco's just passed out on the floor. She lays like this on the floor in the heat. Yeah. Oh, bless her.
So that was my additional experience. So
yeah, the foxes were enjoying it too. It's interesting. Has anyone else got anything they'd like to share?
No, but I would just like to say thank you. I'm going to head off now.
Oh, okay, my love. Well, thank you for joining.
And thank you so much.
That's all right, my love. Yeah, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.
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 I was going to say, I do find it a little bit hard to do the visualization sometimes, and like try to stop myself getting too caught up on like getting frustrated with. Do you know what I mean? Like I think sometimes that can take up more of the attention than actually what's. When you're trying to the higher self or things like this, it's a bit like because they're quite abstract. So then you're trying to figure out, which way do I want to like?
Okay.
So I'm trying to like not get caught up in that and just let it be rather than.
Yeah, good. That's yeah. So what I would say is, with any of this, if you don't, it's not, this sort of thing obviously is not to invoke any stress. Obviously, it's meant the opposite is meant to happen. So when I say meant to happen, that's the intention of it. But if you are struggling with visualization, just set the intention that set the intention that the healing is happening for you perfectly, and just and set the intention that the essence of what needs to happen is happening, and so you don't need to follow through. Just so you can listen to the words, but if things aren't coming to you as naturally in terms of the visualization, you might even it might even be about hearing something that comes to you, or thoughts that come in, rather than a visualization, because everyone has different senses that well, we've all got senses, but some people's spiritual senses are more heightened in different areas. Like musicians are more auditory, so they would naturally hear things more, or a lot of artists or people that are very visual will really enjoy doing the visualizations. And some people, it's more about the ideas will come to them, so they'll have thoughts that come in, or it could all be about the feeling, so it's bringing. So if there is something that I'm asking you to visualize and you're not quite getting the visual, but you have a sense of that feeling of what it represents, that's absolutely perfect as well. And even if nothing comes up, it's okay, things will still be working for you. It's just, if we are more conscious in that process, it can shift things through a bit more quickly. That's all. So so don't stress about that at all.
That's it.
Excellent. Jill, are you okay? Have you got any questions with anything? Or I think she's on mute actually. But if you feel free to type anything in, if you have anything. So okay, well I think that's everything today. But just, it's all about acceptance really. If we can accept where we are, because as humans we are very much I know that we want to get and achieve certain things, and sometimes our life circumstances are such that things are beyond our control at a certain point. So it is about feeling into that and trusting that we are receiving the guidance from our own intuition to the steps forwards. So sometimes when things feel really difficult, or they're not happening at the time and pace that we want them to, it can feel frustrating at a human level. But actually things are working out as in the right way for us. So for example, Saj, I know you've obviously been ill, so that's frustrating, because I'm sure you're wanting to move things on more quickly, but there's always a gift within it, even though there's always a gift within these circumstances. It could be anything, like applying for jobs or whatever. Things aren't moving how you might want them to, but there's always there's always a gift within something that might feel frustrating. So, and it's just really trusting that things are unfolding as they are meant to for us. And that when we start to trust our instincts, we're going to be able to we don't need to take as much action to get to where we want to be, really, essentially. So does that all make sense?
100% agree. I mean, because when I had this back thing on Saturday, I remember having this 5 years ago, and I was so frustrated and upset, and I was meant to be right, and I would have been like upset, crying. I literally laughed, and it was just so much fun. It wasn't even just I was trying to make it up. I literally was, oh my God, okay, my back's reminding me. And then I was just like, also, what a wonderful back I have, and it is healthy, and also it was an opportunity to also send a lot of love and healing that way. And I was just like, and I remember going with my friend to Brighton. She's like, oh my God, Debbie, I can't believe you literally put your disc out, and you actually have nothing, you acting like nothing's happened. I'd have been moaning the entire time. And I was like, well, you have two options. You can laugh for something, or you can moan about it. And it's just how you respond to something that literally changes everything.
Definitely. And I actually went to visit, I will share this with you. I've got a friend of mine, Suleiman, and he's actually got a very severe form of muscular dystrophy. He's called Duchenne, and he's actually well, he's bedbound at the moment, and he has 24-hour carers.
Wow.
And he's actually got to a stage where his muscles have actually deteriorated so much that he can't really move very much at all. And we were having a long chat about things, and he actually said it's about how you, like you say, it's about how you react to things, because he could be fit. I mean, obviously he does get frustration with things, but he's sort of come to an acceptance of his circumstances, and that he's learning, he's having this experience for a reason, and he's had to come to that level of wisdom within himself. And I just think whatever circumstance we are in, there is always a gift within it, however difficult it may seem. There is always a light within it.
Absolutely.
So there's always a reason.
And there's so much agency when you think of it that way. It gives you back so much of your power, because whatever happens, you always can choose how you respond.
Yeah.
So there's so much agency within that, which really it changes. Rather than feeling powerless, you feel powerful, and
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It is, and it is a lot of it is about trust, and choosing to respond to things. In a more positive way, or just understanding that life isn't against us all the time.
The blessing and everything, like you said.
Definitely. So I'm just having a look at what came through for Jill. Oh, lovely. So Jill saw some beautiful pink colours and violets, and then once the cleanse had happened, she saw turquoise and gold, really beautiful. And the violet flame was really strong for her. So, that's great. Thanks for sharing that, Jill. That's really nice when people get those powerful images through. But if you don't get images, that's absolutely fine as well. It's just knowing that healing's taking place, essentially. So, all right, ladies. Well, I will love you and leave you. And I'll send this out probably tomorrow now, or if I might be able to do it tonight. So you've got the recordings. And if you've got any questions or want to share anything, just feel free to do so. All right.
Oh, can you remind me when the next one is, please?
It'll be not this week. It's not next Tuesday. The one after.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, my schedule is a bit up and down at the moment, so I may have to move the time a little bit. But at the moment, it's even if I have to change it a little bit later. But at the moment, it's 6:30. Not this Tuesday. Next Tuesday. So yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, ladies. Lots of love.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.